My house is covered with trash right now. And there's a good reason for it. So Chewy is a young Newfoundland mix. He is 6 months old, and he is terrified of everyday occurrences in his house. So he is afraid of boxes. He is afraid of the ding of the toaster oven. So he is currently at my house for a board and train. My job is to get him as used to normal, everyday occurrences as I possibly can. Part of that is me directly training him and showing him that these things are totally fine. Doesn't matter if there's a new box on the ground. He almost broke his mom's wrist because there was a box that he wasn't expecting on the ground and he was on leash. I am demonstrating that by not caring about anything that's on the ground. I am showing him that it's not an issue, as well as my dogs. Mal. Good. Good boy. So having really stable dogs, this is one of those times where it's really, really helpful. If I already had a very anxious dog, then that dog would be learning that this is, in fact, a big deal. All these random things, this little can curtain on the ground, oh no, we can't have that. That's terrifying. Instead, my dogs are just going like, yep, just another day of mom being a little bit weird. But look, Chewy has nice loose body language. This stuff I just put down on the ground less than 5 minutes ago. And probably not a chance that he would actually walk by it in his own house. At least before this board and train, because before that would have been considered weird. Instead, I am showing him that this stuff is okay. Not a big deal. I can walk over it. I can kick it. He's not freaked out by it. In this instance, my pack of dogs is helping, but this is stuff that we can do on our own. I'm not starting out with anything truly scary. Nothing in this group of items can actually hurt him. Nothing is crazy loud. None of it's doing anything crazy, moving, or anything like that with him. But we start off at this nice low level, and then we move up so that he can figure out that more and more different things are not going to be harmful to him. A lot of times when we see dogs get a bit scared, we overcompensate. We go, oh no, it's okay, shh, don't worry, it's okay. And we're acting different. We are, in fact, telling the dog that it is not okay. We are overcompensating for their pain. Instead, I'm just leading by example. It's not a big deal. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if this weird ball is over there. None of that matters. So, gets a little freaked out when that ball moves around. So we can see he slightly avoids it, but then he checks it out and he walks on by. Walks by a little bit quick, so he's a little bit nervous about it. Chewy! Chewy! But the more he figures out that it's not a big deal, look, that just got caught on his foot and he didn't care. Before, he would have had tail tucked and been running away. And he's a happy boy. So I can use food for this. But in fact, I don't even need to make it a big deal. I don't need to make it that crazy of a training exercise. It's just another day of Amber being weird with him. And that's kind of what I want, right? Doesn't matter if these curtains get kicked, gets a little bit startled, and it's not a big deal. Good boy. Good man. Before he also took off when his tail brushed something that was a little bit loud. It was actually a dried corn stalk, so not anything even that loud. We've done exercises with him hitting up against the can curtain. Good boy, Chewy. What are you doing? Good boy. Good boy. So I want to start teaching him. This is not anything that his mom necessarily needs to do at home, at least not this weird can curtain. I had already made this for my own dogs, but the more I teach him that this isn't a big deal. Good boy! Look at you! Oh, what a good boy! Chewy! Yay! So instead I'm just giving him that positive input. What are you doing? Oh, what a good boy! What a good boy! Right? So I'm not telling him it's scary. What are you doing? Oh, big man. What a good boy. What are you doing, Mouse? Oh, good boy. Yay! Good boy. Instead, I just praise him when he does a good job, and then he wants to investigate it more. Obviously, I am helped by my dogs. When Mally came down and she sniffed this, then he wanted to interact with it too. But you do not need to have a dog Keep that in mind though. If you already have a nervous dog, be really careful about the next dog that you get. Dogs will feed off of each other, especially younger dogs like Chewy feeding off of older dogs like most of the rest of mine. They're looking to what to do. You would not want to get a second dog who is a little bit nervy because they're likely to feed off of each other and that can generate reactivity. Instead, that might be a good time to get a 3 or 4 year old but very confident and calm dog. So hopefully the nervous one can look to that dog instead. Good boy. Curtains are going. Nice and relaxed on his own on the ground. Good boy. Nessie is in a diaper because she has recently started her heat cycle, so it's not just a fashion choice for her.